If there is one thing everybody loves, irrespective of who they are and their values are, it's memes. Let's see why memes are called memes. Memes are the units of selection in culture, as genes are the units of selection in evolution. When we talk of traits, say height, eye color, color blindness, and so on, being passed down from one generation to another, we are talking about genes being passed down. Likewise, when we talk of ideas being passed down from one person to another, we are also talking about memes. Richard Dawkins introduced the idea of memes towards the end of the book The Selfish Gene, in which he states that we need a name for the new replicator, a noun that conveys the idea of unit of cultural transmission or a unit of imitation. Mimeme comes from a suitable Greek root, but I want a monosyllable that sounds a bit like gene. I hope my class's friends will forgive me if I abbreviate mimeme to meme. If it is any consolation, it could alternatively be thought of as being related to memory or to the French word meme. It should be pronounced to rhyme with cream, where there were a means of demonstrating the wider applicability of the Darwinian algorithm of descent with modification. Memes seem to offer a new vocabulary for discussing traveling facts. They seem to be precisely the type of things that might enable us to gain insight into the transmission and reception of facts across time and between disciplines. Added to which they are apparently a scientific way to talk about this. But there are problems. It's not clear for how seriously we are supposed to take memes. For a start, there are taxonomical problems. Daniel Dennett, who is the chief philosophical advocate of Dawkins and has done much to popularize the memes, makes a list of memes which contains both the Odyssey and the alphabet. Logical priority is obviously a problem here. So a scale. How big can a meme be? How small? How can it be that one meme is contained by another which takes precedent? It seems clear that there is no codependence. Susan Blackmore, the author of The Meme Machine 2000, resolves this by saying that a meme is whatever is imitated. This definition might sound a little vacant. But, as Mark Ridley describes, George Williams, a founding figure in modern evolutionary biology, has done much the same thing with genes some decades before. Williams defined the gene to make it almost true by definition that the gene is the unit of selection. He defined the gene as that which segregates and recombines with appreciable frequency. Genetic theory offers a ready-made conceptual framework into which the mimetic theory supposedly slots. Once the basic analogy is established, it takes very little imagination to see how more and more analogies can be threaded between the two fields. What goes for genetics goes for memetics. Someone who studies the transmission of memes is called a memeticist. Someone who seeks to produce or alter a meme is called a memetic engineer. This is a quite general definition which is not limited to biology and suggests that memes are subject to natural selection. They vary due to mutations in transmission or mental storage plus deliberate changes. They replicate by definition and have differing fitness. This leads to the phenomena of competition, coevolution, population dynamics, and adaptation, surprisingly similar to their biological counterparts. The set of shared memes form the meme pool, in analogy with the gene pool. It should be noted that human decisions are part of the mimetic selection process. From the perspective of the mimetic ecology, humans and human behavior corresponds to the climatic and geological environment of biological life. In the meme perspective, it is more accurate to say that the message has evolved into its form in order to encourage people to spread it than to say that people have selected or bred the message into its form. Although people often make the decision to spread a meme or not, consciously, this process is influenced by the meme. Some memes are viewed as important and hence spread to others after a conscious and sometimes rational evaluation. Some memes exploit aspects of cognition or emotion to bias their hosts to spread them. Natural selection favors memes that are good at reproducing, which suggests that, in time, there will exist many memes that are very efficient replicators. Their accuracy is irrelevant for their survival, only their ability to replicate and find new hosts. Memes that interest people and encourage them to spread the meme will thrive at the expense of less attractive versions. What makes the meme perspective so interesting is that it suggests that some of what we learned from biology can be applied to human psychology. Dawkins points out that a cultural trait may have evolved in a way that it has simply because it is advantageous to itself. 10 years ago, in an essay, author Patrick Davison used a more modern definition. He stated that an internet meme is a piece of culture, usually a joke, which gains influence through online communication. What makes memes so popular? Now, consider a joke that exists on the internet. The speed of transmission is increased yet again in an incredible way. Space is overcome. Computers connect to one another through far-reaching networks. Time is overcome. The digitally represented information is available as long as the server hosting it remains online. A joke stored on a website can be viewed by as many people as want to view it, as many times as they want to, as quickly as they can request it. An online joke's fidelity of form, however, is subjected to a unique contradiction. Being digital, the joke is perfectly replicable. Copy and paste functions or their equivalents are ubiquitous expected parts of software platforms. However, a piece of digital media in the modern landscape of robust and varied manipulation software renders it also perfectly malleable. Individual sections of a piece of digital media can be lifted, manipulated, and reapplied with little effort. But what is the life cycle of a meme, the mechanism of it, and why is it more contagious? Well, that's a story for another why. Thanks for watching.